Hey, beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I guess you can call it a podcast. And we are here to wrap up the Encore season finale. Season 1, episode 10, self-titled The Encore. You guys, it's not going to be a full review. I'm sorry. But I didn't really like the episode. I actually didn't pay a whole lot of attention to it. Lots of lip syncing, lots of, I don't know. I just didn't really like it. I feel like it came out with a bang and ended with a fizzle. And I didn't really like the song, sorry. But we'll get into it as much as we can so that we can wrap it up. All right, let's go. Okay, so the episode opens with the girls practicing choreography and talking about how much they still got to get done. Then we have Ghetto Sita. She came in, she's telling them, listen, it's time, it's showtime, let's get it going. And so Shamari is in the confessional and she's talking and then she burps like a man. It's disgusting. And all she does is laugh. Well, she doesn't even laugh right away. She just keeps talking and then later on she laughs. And I'm like, there's drunk Shamari. That's who we got on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I knew she was in there. So they're on their way to their next fitting, and Shamari says, yeah, we need to get this done because the last thing we need is to show up looking like a bunch of superheroes. Yeah, because they looked a mess. So the girls are there, and it's supposed to be their final fitting before the show tomorrow, and none of the stuff is really correct. They're like, oh, we said no to this. Why is this back? And they have full-on complaints. And then we have Darius rushing. You guys, that is who you do not want, apparently. He comes out with all of the excuses about, people pulling out and we were really trying and yada yada, excuse after excuse to me. If you couldn't do it, just tell freaking Carlos you can't do it. But he promises them that tomorrow it'll be done. I promise you tomorrow we'll have everything we need here. And of course they're pissed, which I would be as well. It is time to have it done. It's got to be done now. So Darius rushing? No, sir. So the girls are doing their sound check and run through of the choreography. And the choreographer is there, whom I like. I said in the last review, I really do like her. I think she has the patience of Job because the way she dealt with Keely, yes, ma'am, you have the patience of Job. But they just have all kind of issues. You can hear the chair, the couch isn't there. They can't hear themselves in their, the ear or whatever. So yeah, the day before it's not looking good. So they're on the bus headed home and they're still talking about wardrobe and how it's just not working. And Felicia says that she's the final queen. So what she's going to have to do is call her stylist, Panda, and see what she could do for them. She says, well, she already knows what Fallon and I like. So she's going to have to pull it out. And I'm like, so now everybody's going to look like the Cherish twins. How about that? So the Cherish twins get their way completely and totally. They did not want all of the other girls, the older girls, especially Irish and Lamisha in the group, and they got that. They wanted to do a whole lot of producing and writing. They got that. And now they get to dress how they normally dress and dress everyone else up like them. Listen, just call this Cherish 2.0. So when they get back to the house, you have Shamari. She called her husband, she called Ronnie, and she's complaining about the fact that she's the only one up there half dressed. She says she's the only one that's looking like a sex slave and everyone else is fine. She would rather do something like sexy, baggy, tomboyish. That's kind of what she is. But yeah, they have her as the only one with her butt hanging out being the sex slave and everyone else is like dressed. So she says she's uncomfortable and she is on the verge of telling her family, don't even come, don't even come to this. So as she's complaining, we have the rest of the women downstairs in the kitchen and Felicia, because she takes her job as queen very seriously. She's saying how she's going to talk to her and everything because she's discouraged and she understands. And she just wants her to feel better. So you guys, I have to hand it to her. She is, stepping up as the queen. She did more than everybody else did as a queen. So the whole time Shamari is complaining, the only thing Ron is saying is, yeah. And you guys, that's kind of like my brother. Whenever I complain to him, or even if I happen to start crying, he just be like, oh God, like he does not know what to say. So maybe it's a man thing. So Felicia goes in to speak with Shamari, and apparently she has a nickname. They gave her a nickname, Mari. And she's like, Mari, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. So Shamari is just bitching and venting and getting it out. You know, the same thing she was telling Ron about how she you know, is uncomfortable and she doesn't want to be the only one with her butt hanging out. And Felicia's like, no, I understand. We're going to fix it. It's going to get done. We have another day to go back and, you know, fix it. So she left out and I guess she felt a little bit better. Maybe sometimes you just need to vent. So, but again, I do think that Felicia is doing a great job as queen. Go Felicia. So they're practicing again. They're back at practice so that they can have a sound check, and they're singing live. The girls can sing. So while I'm about to clown them because during their showcase everything was being lip synced and I'm not about it. Right now they're singing and they're forgetting who's supposed to go. So one of the twins is like, "What is that me? Am I supposed? Is that me? I'm supposed to sing now?" So stupid Keely says because they didn't listen and they didn't listen to her because she was hired on to do a job. Now everybody's kind of scrambling, and I just wish that she was one of the ones that left, you guys. All right, so what I'm noticing is every time Pam does a confessional, we get the flashbacks of the girls that were and the girls that left. And I'm like, Pam, move on. I'm tired of hearing about and seeing flashbacks of the girls that left. They're gone. I don't care. I don't care about the ones that are there, but I really don't care about the ones that left. So they're doing the choreography and everything, and then the vocal coach comes and tells them that they're just seeming like they are unsure. And one of the twins says, "Because we don't know our parts," and I'm like, "Girl, this is the day before or the day of even." And y'all still don't know y'all parts. And she's like, "Okay, that may be, but I need for you to look like you do know it and you know it well and all that." And Shamari says, "Yeah, because we are looking a mess and there's still tension all on the stage." Okay, so they're doing the choreography for talking, and Aaliyah is yelling out her instructions and directions for them because she's nowhere near them. She doesn't even have a mic. So, of course, she has to yell it out, and Keely takes offense to this because she's just the consummate professional, you guys. I swear to God, she is. And she's like, "It's so unprofessional. We have on a full face of makeup, and you do not take the day before or the day of to yell at your artist. You just don't do that." And I'm like, she's yelling because she doesn't have a microphone. You're just not doing it right, because I feel like the direction she was giving and who she was yelling at was Keely. So yes, of course, Keely would take offense to that. Get it right. Ugh. So she has a temper tantrum as usual because everything is about Keely, and she stomps off stage and goes behind stage, and she's in her confessional complaining about the choreographer and the fact that she wants them to dance full out in all of their makeup. "We're going to sweat our makeup off and have to go get it redone again in 10 minutes. And I'm like, do whatever you're supposed to do. It's not going to kill you to have to be reapplied or just some touch ups in 10 minutes. She just complains about everything. Okay, so finally they go back there. They have some clothes that they like. Felicia's stylist came through. Yay, Panda. And as soon as they walk in, Keely's like, "Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, options." And she's so loud, and it's all about her. Like, I'm so sick of her with her. Like, she just has to be the center of attention. And they're all thanking Miss Panda or whatever for the clothes. Keely, of course, cries. "Oh my God, you saved the day. Oh my God." I cannot stand this girl, you guys. And I think I wouldn't even be so irritated right now if she would have been one of the ones that left. I'm just tired of still looking at her, hearing her. I'm just tired of her. And yeah, I'll be glad when this is over. All right, it's showtime. They're doing skeletons. They're working the chairs. Pam is not there. Yeah, it sounds fine. They are lip syncing. I hate it. And Shamari sounds the best out of all of them, even though it doesn't sound bad at all. But you can tell the difference between the twins and Keely and Shamari. Let's move on. All right, Go Don't Leave is the same four. Keely sounds a hot mess. As Rox would say, she does the mew mew pew pew when she sings. It's like mew mew. Again, the twins sound fine, and Shamari blows everyone else away. Okay, so they interviewed Felicia's fiance because apparently she found a man that can deal with her. Oh my God. And I mean, he seems nice. He said that, he's feeling a whole lot of different emotions, seeing her in her element and doing her thing. She's doing a great job. All right, listen, he is the true MVP because he's able to deal with this girl. They're doing the gospel song, and Pam is out there singing alone. She does not have on a robe or anything. Then the rest of the girls that come out singing, they have on robes. Pam is still bouncing around like Jodeci. I don't like her voice as a lead. She sounds like um, kind of like the Chipmunks a little bit, with a little bit more bass than the Chipmunks, but it's chipmunky. I don't like it. And why is she the only one jumping around like Jodeci? This is your song. It's about the Lord, and you are literally she can't hold it in, you guys. She can't hold in the the masculinity that she has going on. She is literally jumping around like Jodeci. I don't like it again. Okay. I liked talking, you guys. I think the choreography was cute. I don't know how they would have had 9 girls all over that couch, but I think it was cute. The only complaint is, again, the lip syncing and Keely. Keely did too much. All that rolling around and, girl, get up because we don't even want you here. But other than that, song is cute. The performance was cool. All right, you guys, that was the end. They did the women's empowerment song, no big deal. They were all full of compliments. You look great. No, you look great. We did a great job. Glad it's over. Pam, we learned at the very end, she left to go do her own gospel album. Okay, great. All right, y'all, I'm not going to hold you. It's over. Yay. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you guys in my next video. If you have not already, please do subscribe. And I think I'm going to go ahead and start doing not Married to Medicine, Married at First Sight, the couples that I want to do. But I know I missed last week, but yeah, that show stayed on for like 2 hours a pop, and I'm like, Jesus. But since this is over, fine, I'll go back to that. But thank you again. And again, if you are not subscribed, please do. Please like the video and hit the notification bell. But subscribe, please. Thank you guys. Smooches.